Yo, Dan. Alright. First quali lap of the season, F122. Get those tyres warm. Notice it's really hard to warm tyres already. And traction is really hard to get. Regardless, a lot more screwy. So, short shifting is going to be the way for me. Alright, let's see what we can do for our first hot lap of the year. Focus on getting a good exit. Oh, look at that. Hot lap ruined already. Fuck. One second. Is it my mic? Is that any better, Dan? Hey, buddy. Thought I'd live stream it for you so you don't miss any action. Not long left to go, bud. Not long left at all. I'm buzzing for you all to be playing this. I really am. So going back to what I was saying earlier, if you guys can hear me now, is it's really hard to get traction out of any corner at the minute. You will probably see me lose it. So short shifting is going to be the way forward, that's for sure. But this is my first Grand Prix of the F122 game, so it's going to be exciting. For those watching, this is where you guys can learn, for sure. So I've signed for AlphaTauri. Didn't want to go for the Red Bull straight away. Right, here we go. First hot lap. Hopefully Albon can get out of my way. See what I mean by the traction? Really, really squirrely. Yeah, it's going to be really difficult for anyone driving auto. Turn 1, get the apex nicely. Short shift to 4th, and then 5th, and it's still really hard. Oh, practice. And the curbs are impossible to touch as well. Nice to see they still haven't fixed the AI issue. Just go past me. Just go past. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, that's the world champion, everyone. Oh, I love the AI. Are you seeing this? Nice to see that they've fixed the qualified issues. This is fucking awful. Alright, let's set up and go again. Hopefully I can put a lap in. Fingers crossed. Do you know what, Dan? I might as well stay late at this point. Some of the curbs are alright, some aren't. But because of the new physics, if you touch some of these curbs, the car just completely bottoms out. You can't turn, you just beach the car. So you have to sort of learn as you go where you can, which curbs you can ride over, which ones you can't. Right, here we go. Third attempt at my first hot lap. No traction, only running ABS, racing line on corners only. I've got George Russell getting a nice friendly toe off me. Here we go, coming into turn 1. Just missed the apex ever so slightly. Good exit there. And George is racing me. These AI are fucking annoying already. This used to be flat out, but it's not anymore. It's like half throttle. Third gear around here now as opposed to second. Short shift to fourth. Get a nice exit. This game really at the minute is just focusing on getting a good exit speed. Second, short shift to third. DRS fourth. You can still catch this curve if you want. This used to be flat out, but not anymore. This is just about flat out this corner here. Ride this curve on the brake sharp. Ride that corner. And Russell's probably going to go faster than me because he's got a nice friendly toe off me this whole lap. Start finish straight, here we go. And across the line, it's P11. P11. I was on very old tyres though, 11% worn. Not bad. Good start. I'll take that. Currently racing on... Oh, it's getting worse. Currently racing on 90 AI. Just to see what it's like. And we're on career mode, so all the upgrades, there are no upgrades at the minute, so the car is as stock as you can imagine it at the minute. We've got one of the Alpines. This is such an issue. Oh my god. This is awful. Oh dearie me. If you can see the bottom right as well, there's a lot more components to the damage model this year. So in terms of damage, that's something you're going to have to look out for as well. Still doesn't work, damn, look. I'm off track. So we're currently P16 after our first hot lap around the sweaty circuit of Bahrain. I don't think I can do much better than that. Maybe I'll have to go out when the track's a little quieter. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, and do you know what? Honestly, Dan, I think I'm past that theory already. I don't even think that's the reason. Because I was still green flags at some point during them, and they still wouldn't go past me. So, not too sure. In terms of the setup I'm running, it's quite basic for now. I'm still learning the ins and outs of all this game. The wings this year don't seem to be that much harder to master. I haven't looked at it yet, mate, but I will look. No, I haven't seen your message about the seat, but I will look at it. Don't worry. So yeah, in terms of aerodynamics, you've got a lot more customization now. You've got well, you can get anywhere from 0 to 50 on wings. As you can see, I'm running quite a low downforce package, purely because most of the floor actually does the work in this game, and these mechanics of this game. You still need the downforce from the wings, but I think you can get away with running a lot less this year on this track specifically. I did have a run on Silverstone, and it was around similar sort of wing setup. It was about 20-30 on the wings for there. Transmission, I'm still going to have to play around with this for traction purposes. With it being a lot harder to get on throttle this year and to find the grip on the rear wheels, running a high diff is probably not going to be something for me. I'll probably play around with it whilst I'm racing, we'll see. And then camber looks pretty standard to last year. It's not really changed. Suspension, super hard on the front and front suspension anti-roll bar. I've gone really soft at the rear just to ensure that any chance of spinning is pretty much taken out if I do hit a corner. So I think it's a safe, balanced setup for now. Seems to drive all right, to be fair. It's not much of an issue, but brakes, again, pretty standard from last year to this year. 100% pressure, but got 52. It was set to 50, but it was just a little bit too much on the rear for me, so moved it forward ever so slightly. Tyres, I'm still getting used to. The biggest issue is coming out of the pits after a race. After a pit stop. You've seen it on real life F1, seen it on TV. They struggle with cold tyres, and just like this game, you must spend half a lap trying to warm your tyres up when you come out of the pits. And with it being a lot harder to get on the throttle and to gain traction, doing that on cold tyres is a lot more difficult. So, all in all, there's a few new aspects to it, but nothing that should take some getting used to over time. In terms of suspension, Dan, the 3.3, in terms of ride height, 3.3, I figured I tried 2.2 earlier. If you go any lower than 3 on this track, it doesn't really allow you to get on those curbs. And some of these curbs you do need to ride, at least. So it's something to play around with. Again, I'm still, if I show you my setups, I've got 3 Bahrains. I've got one for time trial, which I was happy with, and then these 2, which I'm sort of bouncing between at the minute. This one is the one that I'm running currently, and this one is a little bit more aggressive, but out of the corners, didn't feel nice at all, to be fair. How many minutes we got left? Am I at risk of being out? I suppose I better go put another lap in. Yes. Right, let's go see if I can save myself. Let's just do a flying lap so we're not wasting any time. Okay, let's go for our second hot lap. See if we can get ourselves into P qualifying 2. Much better exit this time. And yet again, I got another Mercedes behind me. I'm going to give a friendly tow to. Right, here we go. Into turn 1. On the brakes, a little bit too early there. Two temps down. This isn't looking good. I hate this corner. Okay, we're 4/10 up. It's a much better lap. And it's still climbing. Six tenths up. That's a much better lap. Putting it right behind my teammate Gasly, currently sat in P10. So we made it into round 2, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. See, even the AI getting quite squirrely on that exit. That exit out of this whole track is super difficult. Oh, I'm not waiting around for these guys. Tyre wear seems to be a little bit worse this year. I don't know if that's just because of the pressures I'm running, but for now, from what I'm seeing, they don't seem that great. 100% then. Still got more time in me, that's for sure. As soon as I get these setups dialed as well, there's definitely going to be more time. So, sod driving all the way around. Let's just go back to the garage. Okay, so we made it into qualifying 2. So Max Verstappen setting a 128.9, super fast. This is realistic cars, not equal performance, so don't expect to be driving at the top for now. We've got Lando Norris setting a 130.5. Who else is out there? Mercedes seem very quick on this game, by the way. I think they need to be nerfed. They're a little bit too quick. Compared to where they are in real life, if you ask me. Ferrari seem to be slower than Mercedes on this game, which is very, very strange and not very accurate at all. Okay, so if we go, let's go straight out. Let's go and set a lap. Here we go into Q2. Let's see what we can do. I am disappointed the AI is no better when it comes to qualifying. This is the first I'm learning of it, and it is rather frustrating. That was not good. It's that corner again. Constantly struggling. I'm constantly struggling with traction, but we're going to give it another go. Flying lap straight away. Hopefully the AI don't get in the way this time. Car looks pretty good in terms of the exterior. Looks nice. Yeah, it was an awful start, Dan, mate. Absolutely awful start. Right, let's give it one more go. Let's see what we can do. It actually pays to be slower around these corners, is what I'm very quickly learning. It feels like you're a lot slower, but in theory, you're not, because you are actually gaining a lot of time. Here we go, into turn 1. Turn the diff down a little bit, thank you, Dan. The ERS actually gets drained a lot quicker on this game compared to last time qualifying. Right, that curve on the brakes late, 4th gear, upshift to 5th, flat out now. You'll find that higher speed corners really work a lot better on this new game. Downforce is the ground effect works very well on these high speed corners. Not the best exit there, but diff was down 5%, which is what we wanted, and I have gone faster. That's a lot better. There we go. P5. It's just this section. This section here, I'm already in 3rd, 4th, and then about here I shift to 5th, and I just really struggle to get a good exit out of that chicane. You have to practice it. Well, good result. So currently sat in P5. Charles Leclerc with a 129, so he's about a second quicker than me. Perez, 129.4. I've got to find another 6 tenths if I want to be anywhere near the Red Bulls, which, again, in realistic performance, probably isn't going to happen this race. In terms of layout for weekends, not a lot has changed. There's a lot of new stuff in the practice programs, but other than that, it seems like a very similar layout. Although EA have developed it this time alongside with Codemasters, I think it looks very much similar. They haven't changed a lot of stuff. I don't want to show you everything because for those who haven't played it yet, I don't want to spoil it all completely. So this really is just a live stream, so you guys who can't race at the minute get to see what it's like to race on the new game. So I've got 5 minutes left. I think I'm going to be safe for this lap, that's for sure. Let's just fast forward. I think I've just knocked myself out, actually. Oh, God. Ah, I'm out. Never mind. So that's us done. I'll try and skip all this as quickly as I can for you, so you don't have to look at it all. PS5s are pretty slow, if you ask me. My PS4 was quicker. So I have no rival at the minute. All of this stuff looks very much the same. You'll all be quite familiar with this. Nothing new there. So in terms of where we should be sitting, our main competitor actually should be Haas and McLaren at the minute. But due to the AI level, I might be probably competing with Alpine and Alfa Romeo. But nowhere near the top 3 teams at the minute. So we've got some work to do. Right, we're going to do a 50% race, so you guys can see what the AI drive like. I also got quite new to this. I have no idea what they drive like on 90 AI, so we're going to see.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36 mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities, and it could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakhir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Perez, George Russell, and Hamilton.
Lewis
Bottas,
Hamilton's got some
Fernando
fat eyebrows
Alonso,
in this game, man.
Ocon,
Jesus.
and Guan Yu Zhou.
Guan Yu Zhou
Gasly,
looks about 10.
Franks, Mick Schumacher,
I look
and Norris.
50 pounds
Stroll,
lighter.
Magnussen,
Magnussen looks
Daniel
weird.
Ricciardo, and Nicholas Latifi.
I'm out, Dan. I lost out in
Albon
Q2.
and
I ended up
Sebastian Vettel starts
P5,
from
and
the
then
back of the grid.
Q2 I
With
got knocked out.
preparations almost
So
complete,
I think
let's
I'm
head down
sat
to the
about
track.
14th. I can't remember.
So here we are in 2022.
The graphics look
at the start
insane,
of
by the
another
way.
Formula One World Championship. It all begins here, the start of the next generation of Formula One. With the end of the second turbocharged era, a new dawn begins. New regulations have been brought in to promote better racing, with the two big standout changes being the wheel size increase and the aerodynamics on the car itself. But will this result in us having a repeat fight for the Driver Championship? Will Mercedes retain their Constructors' title? We have lots to discuss then with Anthony Davidson, who's joined me in the commentary box for today's event.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Let's hope for some good racing today as well. We can't know at this point how competitive the teams are relative to each other, but hopefully nobody's able to run and hide. We want to see these drivers pushing to the limit all the way to the checkered flag.
Okie doke. We don't need an introduction. So I have no idea what strategies are like on this. So I say we do alternative strategy. We take those softs for, let's say, 14 laps. And then, I don't know now. Let's try it. Let's see how long we can take these softs for. So we do 16, we do alternative strategy. Fuel, we'll keep it 30 laps just to be sure. And then here we go. The starts are a lot harder, I think. Starts are awful on this game, really hard. I've just lost all the positions there. Currently sat behind Stroll. I've got Ricciardo behind me trying to make a move. Oh, I've just had to duck out of that there.
That move was illegal, I'm afraid, mate. Return the position, give it back.
AI is super aggressive. The AI is super aggressive. Super aggressive. This is not a good start for AlphaTauri.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Okay, now we're settled in, I think. Everyone's in their positions. I've had an awful start. I've dropped about 6 places. Always Dan, too confident, mate. I've been severely humbled after that restart, after that start even. Charles Leclerc setting the fastest lap. Can I do anything on Ricciardo now? You'll notice the slipstream in DRS isn't as powerful this year. No way. It's not that great. Stick it up the inside. That was an awful move.
Nice move, good job.
Stroll and Norris battling out for P15 in front. Oh, we've got damage. Oh, I'm going to have to rewind that. Going for the alternative strategy, Dan.
It's been an incident on track, but officials aren't
So going medium, just going to drag them out as long as possible. This is fucking horrible. This is horrible, man. This is horrible. Really hard around some of these corners. Really hard to race. We are slowly gaining on Stroll.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake.
Here we go, side by side into the final turn. Oh, and Stroll's just pushed me out there. Give this another go. Charles Leclerc going again with the fastest lap.
DRS is being enabled this lap. You can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
That fucking turn. Oh my god. Oh, this is so hard. Visuals look insane, mate. They are good.
Yellow flag.
And we've lost George Russell. Is it a mechanical issue? Who knows? I know I'm on mediums. I know. But regardless of what tyre I'm on, oh for fuck's sake, Stroll's pissing me off. Regardless of what tyre I'm on, it's still super hard to drive. Stick up the inside of Stroll. Late on the brakes, I'm about to brake myself. I am going to get DRS. Stroll does too. We're going to go 3 wide. Albon coming in on the right, on the inside there. Who's got the biggest bollocks? Dan probably right now. Whee! Okay, it's starting to get settled now. Starting to get settled. Albon has a look on the inside in the Williams. Got Latifi up in P14. That's unheard of. slowly gaining now on Latifi. Got a little bit squirrely on that exit there.
Caution, caution. Okay, information on Bottas. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car. Okay, clear.
Currently chasing down Latifi in P13. Focus on that exit. Nice.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
I'm fucking trying to, mate. Okay, so we move up into P13 after getting that move done on Latifi there.
Okay, the car ahead's beginning to pull away. You know what to do.
You try driving this thing, you fucking maniac, huh? This thing is so hard to drive. Okay, so we're back where we started on the grid. We are slowly closing the gap to Norris. which at the minute are our biggest competitors, McLaren and Haas, both sat in front of me. Time for me to get the hammer down. It'll save my ERS for those battles later on in the race.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.7 seconds.
We're slowly gaining. That's what we want.
There's a new strategy available on the MFD. Copy that.
This new Jeff is actually more annoying than the old Jeff already. Something about his high-pitched voice, I don't like it. So we're 9 laps in. Tyres are not looking too bad at the minute. A little bit of a hiccup there.
Losing a small amount of time to the car behind, just keep pushing.
There we go. I really need to get a move on. It's Jeff's baby, that's what I'm going to call it. Little slide there. Oh, some of these corners really hard to get out of.
Our teammate by 4.8 seconds. car in front is 2.5 seconds.
Gap's starting to come down again. This is the problem. I start to catch them and then have a little issue, and then I can lose all the time again.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. This is fucking horrible.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 2.2 seconds. Pierre is in for his stop now. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on stop. The car ahead of you just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound. tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres. Okay, focus. We need to stay on form. Push now, we're boxing this lap. The car behind's tyres are in a much better condition than yours. We need to keep an eye on their tyres. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Seems to have been a problem attaching the left rear wheel. We need to try and put that behind us though, and let's finish this race strong. Okay, one stop to go, just one stop left in this strategy. to your teammate ahead is 3.5 seconds. Okay, here's some information on Latifi. They've got some kind of mechanical problem. Alright, let me know you're okay.
Gutted.
Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car. we're approaching the pit window, you're going to be on softs. Top 10 now, keep it up. Pulling out a second a lap on the car behind, really good stuff. Box, we're coming in this lap. Tyre concerns at the moment.